guys, Happy New Year's. Thank you so much for joining me for my vlog. I appreciate it. I appreciate my friends and my family that has reached out to me to ask me when's the next vlog coming. When am I going to post again? It's been 2 months since my last vlog, and trust, it has been a very tough 2 months, but a very learning experience type of 2 months as well too. That was even proper grammar, excuse me. But I've really encountered some real difficulties over these past 2 months, and just some doubt and different things that really have kept me in a place where I was really questioning if I should even continue vlogging in a sense, because I just felt like maybe I wasn't really adequate. And so, no, I had to push through it, and the Lord poured into me and told me, yeah, you're built for this, so let's go. There's people out there waiting for your word. And so I'm grateful. I'm also grateful to the people who's been pouring into me over these past few months, especially during the holiday season. I appreciate you guys, my friends that have taken me out, my family, treat me real well. I appreciate it so much. It's really nice to see that people, they definitely honor you, when you've honored people and they turn around and honor you right back. It's a beautiful thing, and that shows a lot about people's characters. And I'm grateful for the people that's in my life. So for this vlog, I titled it The Fight of Your Life. It's you versus you. And the point of it is to basically discuss how it's important that when you're in the fight of your life, to understand that the Lord is on your side. He's already won the battle for you. It's just a matter of you believe in it. And it's a matter of you setting up the right things in place for you to know there's no room for you to fail. You don't have to. Because if you already want something, if you already have the tactics, you already have the game plan, the blueprint in a sense, then you know how to handle it when the difficulties come. And so obviously in a game, there's your offense and your defense, and those are the two key things. And for your offense, it's your plan of attack. It's making sure that the opposing team is not going to score. It's making sure that you're the one that's going to score. And in your defense, it's your plan of action to make sure that you prevent the opposing team from scoring. And so in your offense, there's three things. There's your consistency, there's your transparency, and there's your evaluation. And in your defense, there's the reading, there's praying, and then there's accountability. So I just hope that this vlog blesses you, and I pray that these notes will be able to be used in the future, whether it's in your life or whether you use it for something else. And I pray that you guys really do get through whatever it is that you're going through in this season. Number one, consistency. So inconsistency, you got to make sure if you say you're something or if you're doing something, you want to stick to it. I find that for me, not being consistent around people gives them an opportunity to question and to say, is she being genuine? Is she not being genuine? And even it gives people a room to really question you as a person. And yes, you're not living for people, but people do look to you, especially if you're an example and if you lead by example. And the second point on the consistency is you should at least be the same person wherever you go. Yes, circumstances as job, hanging out with friends, or when you go out, you may there's different comfortability zones. But pretty much people should be able to look at you and be like, yeah, that's, oh, Jim, oh yeah, he's goofy. Oh, Liz, yeah, she's pretty cool. Obviously. Or Bob, yeah, he's a serious person. It's basically the consistency of your character should be the same. Over a period of time. If you are in a season where you're developing, you're changing, you may get a little quiet, whatever the case is, yes, those are normal. But for the most part, people should be able to identify you with the consistent type of person that you are. The second point in the offense is transparency. You want to be honest. Honestly, being honest is key, because sometimes we try to hold back because we don't want people to know our business, or we don't want people to be too involved in what we're doing, or for whatever reason, we're private people. But it's in the midst of your transparency and your honesty that you find the breakthroughs. It's you're getting the breakthrough, and whoever you're speaking to, that may be their opportunity to get a breakthrough, that they feel like, oh, finally someone else can connect with me. Oh, finally someone else, can actually understand what I'm going through. So you just never know who you're talking to, and you never know what that other person may be going through. So definitely be honest. The second point in transparency is it gives the opportunity for you to unlock a breakthrough. And as I mentioned previously, if you may get the breakthrough or someone else may be getting the breakthrough, but you are leaving room for God to move, to be able to change you or even change that other person or the groups of people that you're speaking to. The third point under offense is be able to reevaluate. It's good to remind yourself, where are you right now? Where have you come from and where do you want to go? My dad actually brought it up while I was on vacation, to be able to just reevaluate where I'm at in my faith move. What has God said to me previously? What is God saying to me currently? And what has God talked to me about for the future? It's a good time to refresh. It's a reset button for you. And it's also opportunity for you to just see, are you on track? Another reason why it's good for you to reevaluate is because it gives you opportunity to take a break. I think that sometimes we're so caught up in going fast and moving quickly, especially with the society that we live in. Everything gotta be quick, fast. And also, we feel like, if we're not moving at a certain speed, we're behind or we're lagging, because especially with age, I'm not sure, because our time is different from God's time, and God will make you wait. But it's a time for you to take a break. It's time for you to just chill out and just really just focus inward, whether it's focusing inward to really see what God has put on your heart, or it's actually seeking God. And it's also a good time for you to be able to see what are the areas in your life that you need to improve, what are the areas of your life that you're struggling with, and what are the areas of your life that you're doing good. And I think that sometimes we have a hard time even celebrating ourselves. So that's for your offense. First off, you need to be able to know the playbook, which means you need to read. That's the first point of defense. Read the Word of God. Understand God's love for you. Spend time learning about God's promises for your life and your purpose. Once you know what your purpose is, you'll be able to unlock so many other things. You may not understand it completely, but you have room for you to be able to grow. You have room for you to be able to share with others. You actually have opportunities to be able to move forward and not be still and not stay in the same place that you are. Another thing too is, I would say, under reading, is read motivational writings, whether it's books, blogs, whether it is poems, whatever it is for you to stay inspired. You want to stay alert. You want to stay encouraged. You want all the resources that is literally in writing for you to be able to just spend time and just let your brain eat. Feed it positivity. The second point is prayer. I speak about prayer a lot, and I do believe that it is a line of defense for you. It's necessary to keep yourself and your families and your friends covered through prayer. Something I learned from a pastor was literally just pleading the blood of Jesus over your family and your friends, like quick prayers, before you leave the house, or while you're in the car, or before you go to sleep. I'm not saying you should only do quick prayers, but I'm just saying prayer is essential and things that you need for your life. I also think that it's good for you to pray, because nothing catches God by surprise, nor is he afraid of anything. So if there's something that you're facing, you're encountering, just going before God and getting him to just release his anointing upon your life. Also, if you're having a good time and you realize that you're in a season where you're reaping, it's also a great time for you to be grateful and to just thank God for all the great things that he's done for you. The third point is accountability. You need to know the people who are around you. Stop hanging out with people who are going nowhere fast. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, and I'm not trying to come at people's friendships, but seriously speaking, you need to evaluate the people that's around you. You need to see the type of people that you're hanging with, and are these people encouraging you and pushing you towards positivity? You need people that are wiser than you. You need people that are on your level. You need people that are not there yet, but they're actually going, you see that they have potential to go somewhere, because that keeps you accountable. It leaves less room for you to really fall, in a sense, because you have someone above you who's pouring into you. You have someone at the same bracket as you that's actually, like, you guys are fellowshipping on the same level. And then someone behind you that you're responsible for to be able to pour into. A second part is be careful of jealousy. And the people are not going to understand what you've been through. They're going to think, they're going to see how you look. They're going to see what you're about. Or they're just going to, honestly, people for any reason will be jealous. And I was actually having a conversation with my friend not too long ago about this. And honestly, cut it. If you feel like someone, or if you feel like a spirit leads you, or you feel like there's a sense of jealousy within how when you talk about something with somebody, or you feel like they're not, they're kind of gossiping, or they're entertaining nonsense, whatever it is. That may not be a situation for you to be in. So just be mindful, realize who you're accountable to, and be aware of who's accountable to you. So I just hope that you guys were blessed by these few points that I had to make, and I hope that it encourages you and pushes you in the right direction starting off this new year. And I pray for prosperity and good health and just greatness upon your life for this new year. And I pray that no weapon at all will form against you. It won't even, and so therefore it won't even prosper. So be great, be wonderful, help others, love each other, love God, and love yourselves. Keep doing you.